Welcome to the Lupus live chat, folks. What's up, primo? Anyway, enough of that stuff. Just listening to some Whitney Houston while I wait for some people to get on. Anyway, hello, Anastasio and Freddie. Anyway, this is my Lupus live chat, which I said I was going to speak about today. And it's, of course, lupus and gut health. Because, as you know, I am a firm believer about having a healthy gut and that how that affects our whole body when it comes to our health. And so I'm going to talk about that now. Hola, primo, ¿cómo estás? Anyway, having a healthy gut is central to your entire health and connection to whatever happens in your body. And I've said it before. You guys, if you've been on my live chat before, you know that I've spoke about this before. You need to fix the gut first in order to heal a chronic condition. Okay, an autoimmune condition. Hey, Freddie, how are you? And there are 3 pounds of bacteria in our gut. And there are trillions of species of bacteria. And the bacteria DNA in your gut outnumbers, believe it or not, your own DNA by 100 times. And not all bacteria is bad. These bacteria are constantly in flux throughout our lives, adapting to the foods we eat, the quality of our sleep, the amount of bacteria or chemicals we're exposed to on a daily basis, and the level of emotional stress that we deal with on a daily basis. And we have an inner ecosystem, and we have to keep that balanced if we want to stay healthy. Okay, so if people who are getting on, give me thumbs up if you're on. Let me see you by posting something in the comments. Say hi. Also share this with others. Send them my link. Share this with others who you think may learn something from this. This may inspire them. Especially people, if you know people who have an autoimmune condition or lupus. My goal really is to help people to heal, to help people with autoimmune conditions, to help people who have lupus, to heal and live a happier life, a better life, to go from just surviving to thriving, okay? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Also, the gut and brain relation is physical as well as chemical. The gut is the second brain. So, no wonder so many people with lupus and other autoimmune conditions tend to suffer from brain fog. Depression is also gut related, and a lot of people who are suffering from autoimmunity and autoimmune diseases such as lupus may suffer from depression. So, when you have an autoimmune disease like lupus, you have to look at gut health. Okay, so whether you feel like you have any gut issues or not, really, I highly recommend to further explore the gut. I have many clients who swear that they have no gut issues, only to find out once they start working with me that they actually did have a gut issue, and we have to further explore that. So if you're suffering from an autoimmune condition, I highly recommend that you further explore the gut. All right. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. So what damages our gut? Does anybody know? You can post it. Okay, if you don't know, I'm going to share this with you. And if you've been on my live chats before, you actually know the answer to this question. What damages the gut is our standard American diet. Hey, Jeff. Welcome. How are you? Haven't seen you in years. Wow. Hope all is well with you and your family. Send my love to Jennifer, to Jen. It's our standard American diet or modern American diet. SAD, MAD. That's why we call them. People in the industry, in my field, call it that. These diets are packed with processed foods, packaged foods, sugar. Sugar is the number one. Hey, Phil, how are you? Number one recreational drug of choice in our country. Okay? And I'm coining Dr. Mark Hyman. No, not that I'm coining. He coined that saying that sugar is the #1 recreational drug of choice in our country. Because sugar drives up dopamine levels, then it drives up the serotonin levels, it's just not good. And then it kind of brings us back down. So it's not good, that whole roller coaster ride. Anyway, dairy, casein, glutinous grains, soy, GMO foods, corn, high fructose corn syrup, which is HFCS, are all bad for the gut and autoimmune conditions, such as lupus. I love and miss you too, Jeff. Hope all is well. Send my love to the family. Hey, Gia, what's up? Thank you for joining in. So anyway, some green drinks are loaded with sugar and fructose. All of this makes the gut permeable, and it can cause gut dysbiosis and slows down brain function. So fructose is the worst thing for the body and brain health as well, So for my people out there who have lupus or autoimmune conditions and are suffering from, suffering from brain fog, that's funny, right? This is something that you should know and cut out of your diet. Thanks for the thumbs up. Hey, Allie, how are you, love? Stay on, Allison, and listen to this. You need to listen to this. Hey, Luis, primo, ¿cómo está? Anyway, have no doubts that gluten is bad for everyone, especially if you have an autoimmune condition. Give me thumbs up and hearts, folks, so I know that you're here, or post something, and share this with others who may gain some wisdom from this, and it may help them. Anyway, gluten is bad for everybody, especially if you have an autoimmune condition. Thank you. It opens up the tight junctions in our gut, our digestive tract, and goes straight into the blood system and causes undigested foods to go into the bloodstream. Now that's horrible. It causes a leaky gut, causing an autoimmune reaction in the body. Like I said, if you've seen me speak before about this, you know I speak about this a lot. And it's something that needs to be addressed for the people who are suffering from autoimmune conditions and people who have like lupus and stuff like that, right? It also affects your brain. Hey, Jansen Gonzalez. Non-GMO, yes, non-GMO, but not GMO. I know I cannot eat corn. My body rejects it. I cannot eat corn, but the non-GMO, I would say it's okay, organic, non-GMO, yeah. I personally stopped eating corn because sometimes they say it's non-GMO, and when you eat it, you have a reaction, and then it's like, okay, you said it was non-GMO, but actually it is because I'm getting a reaction from it. So I avoid it completely. There's other things out there that you can eat. Anyway, so it also affects your brain, like brain fog. Okay, we get that. The gut is called the second brain because it has its own nervous system. Let me see if I could pronounce this word. I have a problem. Intrinsic nervous system. It contains many neurons as the spinal cord and many transmitters like the brain. And I'm talking about the gut. And it is thought, and it's through this system that the gut and the immune system. Sorry about that, folks. Somebody tried to call me. Always when I'm doing a live chat, either somebody calls me or they try to text me. Unbelievable, right? I could be here all day. The minute I get on, someone wants to call me and text me. Anyway, like I was saying, it is through the system that the gut and the immune system and brain speak with each other. It also governs how food triggers a cascade of event throughout the body. And another thing to look at, okay, another thing to look out for is heavy metal toxicity exposure in our bodies. And that can also cause an autoimmune reaction, like the mercury fillers in our mouth. You know, if you have a cavity and they put the mercury fillers in, that can cause an autoimmune reaction in your body if you're suffering from an autoimmune disease or lupus or anything that's autoimmunity. And other metals and toxins in the environment that our immune system will react to. Also, very important, Roundup is a powerful threat to the microbiome. And Roundup, it really is the largest globally used herbicide in the world. Okay, 1.5 million tons are sprayed on our food. and it's a carcinogen. More people need to talk about this. We're not talking about this, folks. But I guess because people don't really know about it. I know about it because of what I do, and because I'm back in school learning about stuff. And of course, everything that I'm learning, you guys are going to reap the benefits because I'm going to share this with you, of course. But yeah, more people need to talk about this Roundup and how 1.5 million tons are sprayed on our food. And it's a carcinogen, and our body reacts to it. And even if you are not suffering from an autoimmune condition, eventually your body is being poisoned by this, and eventually is going to react to all these toxic things that are in our environment. Also, food allergies are one of the major causes of a compromised gut that may contribute to an autoimmune condition. And there are two types of food allergies, and I'm going to share that with you. One is the acute food allergies, okay? And that is, for example, when you eat a certain food. Like my best friend, one of my best friends is allergic to peanuts, okay? Your body reacts instantly. You know, everything tightens up, and so that is an acute food allergy. Your body reacts, boom, right away. You eat the food and boom, you get sick. But there's also delayed food allergies, and there's doctors and scientists, well, more scientists and people in functional medicine are starting to look at this and see that there's a correlation between this and people who have autoimmune diseases like lupus. So delayed food allergies are, for example, you eat a particular type of food, and a day or two later, you feel horrible. You get a headache, you get joint pain. So people with autoimmune conditions may suffer from delayed food allergies. And I don't know if my folks out there with autoimmune conditions, have you noticed if you eat a particular type of food and then a few days later you feel like crap? It could be that particular food that you ate, you have a delayed allergy reaction to them. So what I would do, if you're suffering from an autoimmune condition or lupus or anything like that, keep a journal. That's what I did when I was really sick. And write down what you ate and see if you have a reaction a couple of days later. Hey, Louis, thank you for joining in. So what to do? What do you do to help yourself with this stuff? Right? What do you do? Well, for one, you can sign up for my one-on-one lupus program, autoimmunity program, or know that the best medicine starts with food, okay? And I'm really big on this because on my healing journey, I had to change my diet. There was a lot of things that I had to do to transform my body and my health. So the best medicine starts with food. A healing lupus diet or autoimmune diet. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you. Like I was saying, a healing lupus diet or a healing autoimmune diet can help improve the gut by preventing allergies, reducing deficiencies, and I'm talking about nutrition deficiencies, and slowing down free radical damage. In fact, due to how autoimmune disorders develop, a low processed lupus diet and antioxidant, low processed foods I'm talking about. The processed foods I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. Processed foods, a low processed foods diet. Hey Dawn, how are you? Thank you for joining in. Is very helpful. Trying to get the processed foods out of your diet. Anything that comes in a package, if there's stuff in it that you cannot pronounce, then you shouldn't be eating it, because if you can't pronounce it, you know what the hell it is. Why are you eating it, right? Anyway, so a diet high in antioxidant also is usually key for managing any autoimmune related symptoms. And those symptoms may include arthritis, thyroid disorder. Also, when you have lupus, you can have a thing called overlap disease. And many people with lupus, many lupus patients suffer from that. And that means when you have another condition like Sjögren's syndrome, a thyroid disease condition, the rheumatoid arthritis that comes with that. These are all lupus overlap diseases that some folks with lupus may end up developing. Also, nutrients that are important for managing lupus are, of course, fiber, antioxidants. These seem to have the most beneficial effects when consumed with real food rather than supplements. You know, a lot of people talk about, I want to take this supplement. What I would say is try to get most of your supplementation from your food. If you need extra, then get it, but really from a good source, a good supplement. I'm not talking about going down to, you know, CVS and buying a vitamin. Go out there, spend a little money on your vitamin. Do the research. See what's the best vitamin for what you need. If you're deficient in vitamin D or B12 or anything like that, do your research and see which brand would be best for you. I know, God, I forget the name of that. Life Extension. There's a magazine called Life Extension. If you go to lifeextension.com, a lot of their vitamins are pretty good. Anyway, and I have no connection with Life Extension, you know, so it's not like I'm pushing them, you know, and I get a kickback from them. I just recommend what I feel is best. So I believe that their vitamins are pretty good. You know, they're backed by science, and but also check that when you take these particular vitamins, make sure that they don't interact with if you're taking any particular type of herbal therapy or medication, okay? Anyway, so what type of foods can you include in a lupus diet? And by the way, there is no real lupus diet. So when I say a lupus diet, is basically what I'm recommending. Nothing like that has ever been created, because I know there may be some people out there that later on will see the recording of this and be like, "Yeah, there's no lupus diet." Yes, I know that. I'm just recommending what worked for me. Okay, and it may work for you, it may not, but whatever works for you, grab what works for you and keep that, and what doesn't, then you throw that away. You don't need to do it. So these include healthy fats, plenty of fresh vegetables and fruits, and probiotic foods, mucilaginous foods high in omega-3 fatty acids. Bone broth is beneficial because it has nutrients like collagen, and it has minerals, and it can help reduce autoimmune and inflammatory symptoms that are associated with lupus and other autoimmune conditions. Also, it helps with including digestion and joint pain. I would drink it daily. Having it in the morning. I like having it in the morning as part of my breakfast. Also, good herbs to use. And this is I'm just naming a few. But there's a whole bunch more that usually I share with my clients when they sign up for my lupus group, for my lupus program. And I am creating a lupus group program as well. Not done writing that yet, but eventually I'll finish that and I'll send that out there to you folks as well. Turmeric, ginger, basil, oregano, thyme, and green tea. Not all of these are good for people who have lupus, okay? Some folks with lupus cannot tolerate ginger. Also, garlic. Some people with garlic can't tolerate garlic either. So find what works best for your bio-individual needs. Avocado, which is considered a healthy fat, and I love avocado. I put a little bit of lemon juice on it. It's so damn good. Really good. You can make avocado toast. I mean, there's different ways you can have avocado, but it's considered a healthy fat, and it's a good thing to have. Nuts and seeds like chia, flax, walnuts, almonds are also good sources of fiber and omega-3s. Coconut oil, olive oil. Honestly, I think those are the only two oils I will use, unless you're using like an avocado oil, like canola oil and vegetable oil. Not good for you. Not good for anybody, really. But especially if you have an autoimmune condition or lupus, stay away from those. I would stick with the coconut oil, avocado oil, and the olive oil. Well-caught fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, all high in omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, so lupus can increase your risk for other chronic health problems, like I was saying before. Also dealing with other organs like the kidney, lungs, and heart. Lupus actually attacked my heart, and I had to get 2 stents implanted. But I'm still here to talk about it, right, folks? Because I did the right thing. I was able to heal my body, and I'm in a much better place health-wise. Thank God, knock on wood. Right? Anyway, so if you have lupus, if you're female and you have lupus, okay, you are at a higher risk to have heart disease than the general public. And I have a video on my YouTube page, which is Yvette LeBoy, okay, about lupus and the heart. And I'll post that link later after this chat, so you can check it out if you're interested in that. In the month of February, I'm going to be doing a thing on lupus and the heart as well, because as you know, February is Heart Health Month. I've heard some folks say stuff like diet has nothing to do with lupus or autoimmune conditions. However, they are dead wrong. That's right, they are wrong. Diet is one of the most influential factors in shaping our microbiota, because foods we eat can either contribute to oxidative damage, allergies, deficiencies, or they can boost our immunity and our overall health. And also know that the body cannot digest nutrients if it's stress. If you're in a fight or flight state, your body will not process the nutrients. Hello, Jose. How are you? Welcome. You have to be in a relaxed state in order to digest the nutrients in your foods. Very, very important if you have an autoimmune condition, if you have lupus. So remember that, okay? Try to do some stress-reducing techniques like meditation, mindful meditation, even exercise is great. Actually, you should exercise either way. You should really be exercising, because that helps a lot with like the joint pain and stuff like that. I'm not saying to go be a bodybuilder. I'm not saying that, but yoga, even doing some light weights, that's good as well. Anyway, I am in the process right now of creating a lupus e-cookbook. And so you can look for that in the spring, because I'm working on that right now, among other things. I'm also writing a book. I'm not finished with that, but I'm happy. Today I actually wrote 4 pages. It may not seem a lot to you guys, but when you're trying to write a book and finish a book, and I've been working on this project for quite some time, and you're able to write 4 pages, then, you know, I'm really super happy. I felt like I achieved something today. Anyway, this is all I have to share today with you folks. If you like this video, share it with someone who may learn something from it. Please, it's all about learning and sharing and caring and, you know, getting people out there to know what's going on and know what to do to help themselves become healthier and happier, right? This is what I'm all about, you know. So share this video with them. And give me a thumbs up. And also go to my YouTube page and subscribe. My YouTube page is Yvette LeBoy. So go there and subscribe and share it with somebody that you know who may have an autoimmune condition or lupus. I have some really great videos on there. Also, you can visit me on my website, which is YvetteLeBoy.com. I haven't posted them yet, but I'm going to be posting some webinars that I'm going to be doing in the next few months. I'll be doing one next month. Also be doing more live chats as well, but I'll be posting those in my events page as well. Also on Facebook, you can find me at Yvette LeBoy Coach. This page is my personal page, but come on over and like my coaching page, which is Yvette LeBoy Coach, right here on Facebook. On Twitter, I'm Holistic Gal. On Instagram, I'm One Holistic Diva. Thank you for joining me today, folks. I am Yvette. I inspire people to transform their lives. I want people with lupus to go from surviving to thriving so they can become the fabulous diva and divo they were meant to be. Thank you for being on tonight. Mwah. Take care. God bless. Have a great week. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.